Hello, I'm here with a horror story. It was late at night, and I was working on my laptop in bed. My husband was snoring softly beside me, and our two cats were curled up at the foot of the bed, their soft snores blending with the sound of the summer night. Suddenly, one of the cats let out a hiss and then a scream. The other cat joined in, their hisses and screams growing louder and more frantic by the second. I sat bolt upright in bed. What in the world was going on? I didn't want to wake my husband, so I got out of bed and crept to the bedroom door. Maybe it was just a nightmare. Maybe they were fighting. Maybe a spider had crawled in and gotten stuck under a blanket. Whatever it was, it sounded awful. As I opened the door, I saw the most horrifying sight. The two cats were sitting side by side on the bed, staring intently at my laptop. Their eyes were wide and luminous in the dark, their fur bristling. I screamed and slammed the door behind me. I don't remember what I did next. I think I called my husband's name, but it could have been a scream. All I know is that I was terrified. My husband came barreling into the room, his eyes bleary with sleep. "What? What is it? Are you okay?" I shook my head, too scared to speak. I pointed at the bedroom door and then at my laptop. He followed my gaze and his face drained of color. "Oh God," he whispered, scrambling back. "Don't go in there." I knew he was trying to protect me, but I needed to see what was going on. I had to. So I slowly pushed the door open and stepped inside. The cats weren't on the bed anymore. I found them on the floor, their eyes still fixed on my laptop, which was now on the floor, its screen shattered. And then I saw it. Emerging from the broken pieces of the laptop, tendrils of smoke curled and writhed like living things. They slithered across the floor, weaving between my husband's feet as he backed away. I wanted to help him, to stop whatever it was that was coming out of the laptop, but I couldn't move. I was frozen in place, rooted to the spot by an unseen force. And then it happened again. Something emerged from the laptop, something that shouldn't have been possible. A bird, a small songbird, flew out of the machine and soared around the room. It landed on my shoulder and I finally came back to my senses. I screamed again and swatted at it, but it just sat there, chirping loudly. Then it spoke. "Don't be afraid," it said, its voice raspy and thin. "I am your familiar. I am here to help you." I stared at it, dumbfounded. Did it really just talk? Did it just call me? "You have great power within you, child. Power that has lain dormant for far too long. I can help you awaken it, show you how to use it." The bird hopped from my shoulder to my hand, and I felt a jolt of energy surge through me. I looked down at my hand and saw that it was bleeding. The familiar tilted its head, regarding me with what seemed like amusement. "You are strong, yes, but you are also reckless. If you wish to wield your powers, you must learn control. Come with me." It fluttered away, and I followed it out the window and into the night. We flew over the town, the wind whipping through my hair as I struggled to keep up with the bird. Finally, we landed in a clearing in the woods. "This is where you will train," the familiar said. "Here you will learn to harness your powers and become the most powerful witch this world has ever seen." I looked around at the trees, their branches gnarled and twisted like the arms of dead men reaching for me from their graves. I knew I should be afraid, but all I felt was excitement. I couldn't wait to learn more about the powers that were now surging through me. I couldn't wait to see what else I could do. But when I turned back to the familiar, it was gone. And in its place stood a man with glowing red eyes and sharp fangs, a man who was once my neighbor, Mr. Williams, the sweet old man who lived at the end of the street, and always had a kind word and a smile for everyone. But as I looked at him, I saw something else. Something lurking beneath the surface. Something evil. He took a step toward me, and I felt my blood run cold. "You should have known," he rasped, his voice like gravel grinding on bone. "From the moment you opened that laptop, you were mine. You and everything you hold dear. I am the killer, and now you will die."